It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we've got a showdown in the AFC North. It's the Bengals and the Browns, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We are within shouting distance of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football on the lakeside here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 as it will be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot.
NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made the conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all is the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're passing here. Joe Burrow to Mixon on the check down. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did it?
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 55 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his 2nd season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
Just 6 games played for Watson in his debut season with the Browns, which really limited how much he could step into the franchise quarterback role for the team. But he gets a full slate to do so this season. Remember, his last year in Houston, over 4,800 yards. They expect excellence from him.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. B.J. Hill able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here's Jones. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Well, a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give them a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
This is taken at the 18. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Watson on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Jones on the return. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And the Bengals take over, 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. We've got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Here now, 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 3rd down and 1. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Now it's Watson. Flushed out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Bengals set to take over. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throwing it into the hands of Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here we go. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The rookie #1 overall pick, Bryce Young, with a touchdown pass there. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh to check on the Steelers at home in Acrisure Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Deebo Samuel, a touchdown reception. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the one touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll run again with Hunt. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Watson. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. To the air again, Burrow. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 51 yards. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the 2nd half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Watson's throw into the hands of Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here 2nd and a yard from the 34. Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Browns shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On first down, it's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. And quickly they get to the line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Browns on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Watson, a bootleg, work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd down, goal to go. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. B.J. Hill in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football until my offensive line. No leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game. And
with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. One last throw here for Watson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys are struggling to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
Here comes 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cincinnati, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Run it back. Yeah. Run it back. 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 Run it back.